I have nobody to blame but me for wearing these stupid orange prison jumpsuits. I should have went naked under them. Thanks. You know what's funny is once upon a time this was a standard attire for me, man.
Boy, would that have been a treat, Dan. I know I'm late to the party, but you stole my mic. I had to walk all the way over here just to answer.
Purposely done. So this thing,
ridiculous.
You know, once upon a time getting in trouble, having to put these things on all the time, still there. I can't stand that guy, dude. Why don't you track bass? Everybody else is doing it. Now you know why. Because he's the producer.
Oh, that's cold.
So having your bass guy as the producer. Always has a job, unfortunately.
When Andy Whitten's available.
Andy Whitten, are you here?
So anyway, yeah, once upon a time, this standard attire, you know, because I was so far from Christ, man, all I did was just act a fool. I've got a couple people in this room who witnessed that. But not to sit here and say, talk about all the stupid things I've done in my life. To sit and talk about the things that have been done in my life in the process of the last 10 years of sobriety and giving my heart to Christ. The restoration that has been restored to me personally is evidence of the things that he's done and will continue to do in other people, and I'm a walking example of that. You know, I'm sitting here in this room right now and my mother's here, and yeah dude, if you guys only knew, my mom has seen everything, and I put her through literal hell, but she never gave up. You know, when I lost my dad, it was devastating to me, man. It really hit me hard. And it hit all of us boys. But to know that we still had our mom to lean on was incredible. But even she, being a single woman at the time, raising 3 idiot kids, on work ethic and things like that, but there's certain things that even your parents can't do for you or others can't do for you. That's only Christ can do, man. And that's straight up the truth. He will restore the years that the locusts have eaten. That's a promise. I was 31 years old when I came to Christ. I had lost my kids. I had lost my marriage. I had lost all kinds of things, but he restored that. It took time. It took a lot of time. So I encourage you right now. I'm not going to preach to you. I'm going to tell you, sometimes it takes time. You know, his time is completely different. Working their tails off this entire festival. Wayne Nail, anybody here, any band here, the guy in production, anybody, and just talk to them. And they'll take it from there. I encourage you to do that. Do not leave here today without doing that, okay? Can you all do that? Amen. Yeah. So, I'm stalling because I can't breathe. This is dumb. But over the course of 2020, we had an election, and I watched people literally fight each other over a man. Whether you're left or right, Democrat, Republican, it didn't matter, because I don't vote on my king every 4 years.
That's right.
So we wrote a song about it. It's called The Gasp of a Dying Medium. We need to stop looking this way and start looking this way. So start moving. Let's go. You guys ready? And I want to give a shout out, first and foremost, to the production here. Like Sean said earlier, seriously, underrated, man. They're here all day. They've been here Thursday, and they'll be here after you leave, way after you leave. Go over there and thank them when you guys leave. Check out Hillian Productions. Also, all the bands, thank you guys for being a part of what we're doing here. We're raising money to bless ministries who do things outside of the church. One of them being His Table Ministries who's downstairs feeding you guys. He just overheated and had to leave. He's been in front of that smoker since Thursday. He had to go. But that guy takes that smoker all over the United States and feeds people at Sturgis and Mardi Gras. Does all these wonderful things. We're going to hook him up. Also, we're also going to hook up Grindstone Ministries. What Grindstone Ministries is, it's out of Oklahoma. Long story short, they help people coming out of sex trafficking. Sometimes as young as 5. Let that sink in. While we're running around here right now and doing what we're doing, that kind of stuff is happening. Right now, while we're running around doing what we're doing, and you paid to get in the door, and you bought something from Chains Unchained, you're sowing into a ministry to help a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 10-year-old to come out of human trafficking. So they're not a product anymore, do you understand? It's a billion-dollar industry, we need to combat it. All right. Let's address things that matter first. The song's about that. It's called Apathy. It's about the apathetic church. Fun? Have you had a good time? All right. Who's been here for 2 days? All right. If you've been here for 1 day, give me 1 Ric Flair. Weak. All right. You've been here for 2 days. I need 2 Ric Flairs. Nature boy, get them, dude. Get that blasphemy wherever it is. Put it under, dude. I tell you what, whoever said that, get up here. Come on, mouth. All right, you ready? Your job is to jump off of here and start these guys moving the entire time. I dare you guys to try to keep this guy up the whole time. It's also flawed. Being a Christian's not clean, guys. All right, way too many of us are complacent. That means satisfied to a fault. That means chilling. I asked this man who grew up, you know, we got plenty of time. I asked this man who grew up in Nigeria on the mission fields. And I asked him, I said, why, Jay, are so many things happening over in Africa and nothing's happening here? And his simple answer was because we don't want it.
That's right.
We don't want it.
Exactly right.
We're good. We're Americans. We got it. We got the government writing us free checks. We're good.
Yep.
Those people over there are praying for food.
Yep.
We're all getting fat. We're good. We don't need anything. We got extra money to go to concerts. We're good. The reason why I say this is because you need to have perspective. He has perspective. He's seen it firsthand. He's seen miracle signs and wonders happen. He's seen provision come at the very last minute. We need to intercede for that type of thing because there are people in America, there are people in Springfield right now who are starving to death, who are getting ready to shoot up, who may be getting in a car accident on their way home from here. Keep that in mind. You just don't carry around, like Travis said last night, you're not just a bottle. You're a housing for the king. Don't take that for granted. Mike, Rick, and I were sitting in the bus earlier and we were talking, staring at that graveyard across the street. There are 2 dates on that thing, and I know some of you heard this before, but some of you have. There's 2 dates on the tombstone. But the thing that matters is the hyphen in between, and that represents a life. Whether it was 80 years or whether it was 8, that little dash is a life. And right now, we are in that little dash, and a little piece of that dash. And that little dash can change right now in this moment, but it is completely up to you. Completely. What did you do with the time that you were given? What did you do with your dash? Did you throw it away? Did you act a fool? Or did you leave a dent on this world? I acted a fool for 30 years, and for the last 10, I'm going to leave a dent. And you're going to see the dent. I'm not here to sell CDs, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to leave a dent. Amen? Amen. The song's called Prevail. It's the last song.